So, the ash could be heading south, but it could be better news from Iceland. The Grímsvötn volcano has been spewing thousands of tons of ash for the 3 days, but the Met Office say they think the worst of the eruptions are over. Our science correspondent Tom Clarke is in Iceland and has spent the day in the shadow of Grímsvötn.
Driving towards the Grímsvötn volcano, you can watch the ash get thicker. Yesterday, the cloud was so dense, this road was impassable, but high winds have temporarily lifted the pall. Combine this dust with the gale, and Iceland's unearthly landscape looks even more like the surface of the moon. And it's about as deserted. People have left or are staying indoors, but these rescuers have plenty of other lives to save. It's hard to persuade hardy Icelandic sheep indoors, but they need to get them in soon. People here can protect themselves with goggles and face masks against the abrasive ash, but it's quickly blinding these lambs, their eyes already grit-filled and streaming.
I don't think much about people having trouble going on holiday, or if there is a bit of ash falling here, there or wherever. They should come and take a look at what's going on at my farm.
This is Iceland's most powerful eruption since 1947. It's estimated that yesterday Grímsvötn was spewing out 10,000 tons of ash into the sky every second. Even though we're about 30 miles still from the Grímsvötn volcano, the air and ground here is thick with volcanic ash. But even though this is Iceland's biggest volcanic eruption for 60 years, some researchers think it might not be as disruptive as the last one, and it's because of this volcanic ash. It's heavier and therefore simply might not spread quite as far. And while the initial eruption was massive, it's now weakened considerably. Further good news for Europe's air travellers is that strong but changeable winds should help disperse the ash cloud in no particular direction. It's the same winds that are providing some respite for those living under the volcano.
As long as there's wind, it's better. If the wind goes down, the ash comes down. So if the wind comes down, we expect it to be black again.
Much of Grímsvötn's ash has already landed here, choking the air intakes of cars, piling in drifts outside the supermarket. It's even turning White Swan's plumage grey. So far it looks like Iceland is bearing the brunt of this eruption. Tom Clarke, Channel 4 News in Iceland.